Hello and welcome to Corepunk World. It's been a while. We weren't really playing the game. Personally, I took a break. I think there was a little of burnout after all the tests and the alphas and the wipes and the problems. So I was like, you know what? Take a break. Early access is coming. Just wait a little bit and play then. So in this video, we're going to talk about the past, the present, and the future of Corepunk, right? Like we are following the way and the path of Corepunk from the beginning. So there's a lot of things to say here, and I hope that after someone watches this video to have a conclusion if he wants to play this game, if he likes this game, or if he wants to wait for the full version. The company behind Corepunk is Artificial Core. It's an independent, mid-sized, self-funded studio founded 10 years ago. Now, being a studio like that, independent and mid-sized, it has good and bad. Okay, like the bad is that you don't have the human resources and the speed to make things fast. You have to take your time. But the good thing is that you don't have anyone above your head to tell you what to do. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and that's really nice. Just people have to wait a little bit. And trust me, we've been waiting Corepunk for a long time. And it wasn't only the slow development and the mid-sized studio, it was also things like a pandemic, which delayed them, the war in Ukraine, that they had to go to another country and move their offices. These things played a huge part, okay, for all these delays. But we could have seen an alpha version earlier, and I think that if people played even a broken game, right, even a game that didn't work well earlier, a lot of things would have been fixed faster. Artificial Core didn't want to take any risks in the past, like putting a game out and people have a very negative opinion. They said, okay, we will delay, we will take our time, we will fix it, we will delay again. That had a lot of frustration in players in the past. Like people wanted to play the game, they couldn't. And finally, when we got the game, there were so many problems, it was unreal. I remember at some point I was devastated. I was like, oh man, they're not gonna fix this game. It's so broken. Like the layers, you moved from layer to layer, you lose your party, you're in the same party, you would hit your friends, they will become hostile, abilities were out of control, like so many things that I was like, oh my god, they can't fix this. It's the game is done, I was devastating and very disappointing, but that was in the past, right? Then we started to see things getting fixed slowly, artificial core speed, like they were fixing things slowly, bit by bit, little by little. You could see some improvement. You were like, okay, maybe, there was like a glimpse of light for the future. You would say, okay, like maybe they fixed this game, So the past of Corepunk, the beginning was very rocky, lot of problems, lot of delays, like everything was hard. But you know what I give to them? They didn't quit, they didn't stop. They keep on fighting. Like, okay, there's pandemic, okay, we keep on going. There's a war, we keep on going. We have technical issues, we keep on going. Like, I give them that respect. So that was the past, and let's move to the present now. Is Corepunk right now an okay game, a game that is ready? No, it's not. Like, hold your horses. Okay, there were improvements, there were good things, but the game is not ready. Nobody said that it's ready. It's not a full release, right? It's early access. Early access means beta, right? So there is no end game for sure, and the early game is getting fixed bit by bit, but you can play. Like, I enjoy play Corepunk right now, seriously. I came back into the game a few days ago to see what's happening, and I was very positive and happily surprised. Like from the little things, right? Like I went to the game and see, like, okay, you can map your buttons, you can fix your buttons. So like, okay, cool. Like this L button to lock and unlock camera was really annoying, and it was necessary, especially if you play PvP, you have to unlock your camera, but playing the game is better with lock camera in general. Like that was good. I was like, oh look, we have this. Then you can eat food on the bike. Wow, very annoying. Like it was, you have to go off your bike, take your food, go on the bike. Like this was very frustrating. They fixed that. You have a friend list. Wow. Though to be honest. The friend list, okay, it's gonna get fixed. You can add the person without him accepting or being your friend, so you can just add anyone and see where he is. Okay, guys, this is gonna get fixed. No way they're gonna leave it like this. And also, when I started to play the game, I saw a lot of new quests in the early game that were very helpful, and the XP was flowing. Like, it was so much. Like, I was like, whoa, okay, this is much easier now. And we really need to talk about quests right now because it's a big part of the game. And if someone's gonna ask me, are the quests good? Like, well, nothing new here. The quest is like super generic MMO quest, which is a bad and a good thing at the same time, I think, because some people like simple things, like go to that house, bring me that book, come back, kill 5 boars, do this, do that. Simple tasks that sometimes relax you, and you just, you do go there, you do that, you come back. They're not complex, they're not something crazy. The story, okay, it's kind of funny. Like, the dialogues are kind of funny sometimes, the characters are kind of funny, so I would listen to the dialogues. Like, okay, the story is not something crazy, it's not like Final Fantasy or something. Like, it's just normal shit. The important thing here is that there's no hand-holding, okay? Like, you have to click on an NPC to see if he has a quest. Also, there are no markers like in the map. Like, you have to go somewhere, go southwest out of the city, follow the road, whatever. Like, you have to search and find where you need to go. And that's a really good thing for me, to be honest, like the no markers thing, for many reasons. Okay, one reason is socialization, and it's a massive multiplayer game, right? So you're looking for something and you can type in the chat, guys, where is that? I'm kind of searching for it, I need some help. And people will help you. The community will help you, trust me. Like, if you're looking for something, ask. On the other hand, someone would say, yeah, there's no hand holding, but you ask help from others. Well, it's a different thing, and one bad thing about the quest is that many times the description of where you want to go is wrong, man. At this state of the game, some quests tell you to go west, but the item is east. Like, I don't know how they fuck that up, but some directions are wrong. We have to accept this for now. In the future, of course, they're gonna change that. They're gonna fix all the wrong directions. But asking for help from other people is really cool. For example, I was looking for something, like it was wrong, and a guy helped me, and we were on the same quest, right? And then we help each other killing some spiders and finish the other quest and do this and do that. So it's a lot of socialization involved when there are no markers and you're talking with other people. And in the end of the day, bro, it's an MMO, right? You have to talk to people. It's cool. So the present state of Corepunk is that, first of all, it's playable, right? Compared to the past, like most of the network and lag and disconnects and errors and stuff like that are gone. So you can actually play the game right now. The progress and the quests are okay, are not perfect, but are fun. The one thing that the present doesn't have is endgame. But that will come, and I think we close the present right here, and we will talk a little bit about the future of Corepunk. Now, this is the interesting stuff, right? Like, okay, we will not go into crazy details, but the future of Corepunk looks so freaking good. Like, okay, first of all, new classes. Like, so many people, including me, are exciting to see the new classes, to try out the new skills. This is one of the top priorities for the future of Corepunk, because having more variety and more combinations of parties that you can make is always good, and always fun in PvE and PvP. This is we're talking about PvP, of course, the battlegrounds and the arenas. Like, we want to duke it out. We want to do PvP because, being honest, open world PvP in Corepunk, I mean, it's fun, not gonna lie, it's good, but that respawn point, and I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was fun, but having battlegrounds and arenas is super cool, because I also think the server is gonna be more stable. In open world, there were a lot of clunky times, like something with the layers, something with the parties, the respawn. It was kind of weird. It was good and bad, to be honest. And of course, we have the Dreadport, the prison island. This is the most hype thing for me, because it's the first true end game activity. It's a full loot PvP island with extraction. You know, how is Dark and Darker, Dungeonborn, these games that are getting really popular, to be honest. Like, you go in the map, you loot what you can, you kill people, you take their shit, you go out, you're safe. Like, all this excitement of an extraction PvE/PvP instant is coming to Corepunk, and this is by far, for me, number one of the things I'm waiting for in the future for Corepunk. And of course, we want to see guilds and leaderboards and GVGs, and they talked in the past about castles and castle fights and guilds owning castles and fighting with other guilds and stuff like that, which is something I believe that it's a long way ahead of us, but it's over there in the future. We will see it at some point, hopefully, so I'm waiting for that also. And lastly, of course, dungeons. We haven't seen like a dungeon, you know, go in with your party inside a dungeon, fight a boss in the end, something like that. We haven't seen a dungeon. Wrapping things up, I want to talk about the people that haven't bought the game yet and they're thinking about it. As you can see, Corepunk has come a long way. It has come from a game that was unplayable and with a lot of server issues to a game that is playable and it's kind of fun, and in the future I believe a game that will be really good. Now, do you want to buy early access? Depends on the kind of player you are. If you want a finished product and you can't take some bugs and errors and glitches and stuff like that, it's better if you just wait and don't buy it yet. If you like the whole concept of Corepunk and what you're seeing and you want to get into the game and start learning stuff, because there is a long learning curve in the game, there's a lot of things to do, and you can accept some problems, then go ahead and do it and go into early access, start learning and playing the game. The community is here to help you out, and it's all about having fun, playing with people. You know, it's an MMO, man. Like that's what it's all about, you know. Anyway, so there will be more videos in the channel, like things are getting heating up. We're going to early access. If you want to learn more about Corepunk, you can subscribe, like, do all these things. Until next video, see you out there. Take care. Bye.